Looking to get into sports betting? Well, look no further than HedgeBetter. Traditional sports is rigged anyway. Here at HedgeBetter, we're working hard to create and develop the platform that revolutionizes the future of how we as a nation view sports betting. Traditional sports betting is designed to favor books and lose you money. HedgeBetter puts the odds in your hands, cuts out the middleman, and aims to empower a future generation of sports bettors. At HedgeBetter, your bet is an asset, and we give you all the tools to maximize your profits and potential. We can't wait to come to your state soon and help you make the most of your sports betting experience. In the meantime, be sure to visit our website at www.hedgebetter.com to learn more and sign up for our mailing list. To stay up to date with all of our content, podcasts, including Steele Nazz, promotion, and events, follow us on Instagram at HedgeBetter, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and click on the link on our website to check out our blog. Everyone, even on Monday, let's have a day. Welcome back to Steele Nazz, brought to you in part by HedgeBetter from our headquarters in Braintree, Massachusetts. Tonight, we have a huge show as the Pats, coming off the rout of the Tennessee Titans, look to command the AFC East over Bills Mafia on Monday night's game. Big tilt. Afterwards, we'll have a little talk about the Celtics and Bruins as they continue to be average. I saw the Bruins the other night. They sucked. Along with MLB's biggest, free agents are, on hold right now, at least as, the MLB's all suspended, and the Red Sox traded Hunter Renfroe for a wash machine. We have a lot on the show tonight. I just want to give a big shout out here. Long Quincy, Mass native Joe Brill passed away last week. I was, from what I remember, I'm not going to act like I was his best friend or anything, but I remember in the Babe Ruth World Series, or even me going to college, he helped me get like a couple dollars in scholarships and stuff. He was always, looking to help out anyone in need, and I thought I would give him his respects tonight if anyone has anything to add to that.
Absolutely. A couple great games down Brill Field. Loved it. That guy was a stud.
He did a lot for, honestly, he donated his time for no reason, not for no reason, but for a good cause. To help,
yeah, he was always ready
to help
for any
the lesser
of them.
baseball players.
What you're saying is he didn't have to, but he did.
He did, and honestly, that's a really cool thing that it doesn't even happen anymore. We don't even have a Quincy Youth, hockey.
Like everything. Yeah, Babe Ruth, whatever.
Baseball, nothing. Everything's AAU, and these guys gave up all their time and effort, and that's cool. And he's kind of one of the last of the.
He was involved in everything, and he ran a great show. He
used to take care of Babe Ruth's daughter before she passed away. And actually, it's like a tidbit there. And so when the Babe Ruth World Series happened, I played in it. There was we had a little party before the whole thing. Tommy John actually talked and everything. I remember this old guy came up and asked her, he said, "Oh, you look exactly like your father." And she was just like, "I was adopted, asshole."
Smoked.
So that was a pretty good story. And, big shout out to Joe Brill there. Also, I want to give a big shout out to the Fitzpatrick family. Emily Ann not doing so well. I know it's gone public. One of my best friends, Tom Fitzpatrick. I thought I'd just give them the respect and everything they need tonight. Thoughts and prayers are all up to you. We're here for you. I think most of the people everyone at this table at least knows part of that family. So I thought I'd give them the shout out there. Praying for you.
Wishing for the best. 100%.
Yeah,
love you, Fitz.
Yep, love you, buddy.
We're gonna carry on now to our first topic of the night, which is the big Pats win over the Titans. And before we get to Patriots Titans, Magic Mike here tonight. Intern Andrew back here. Magic Mike told us, his birthday weekend or whatever, he didn't watch sports. But you know what? That just gives another guy another opportunity. And you never know. You take an opportunity, and who knows where you go.
Next man.
It's always a pleasure to be here, boys. The second I got the text, I couldn't have ran Hunter out of the fucking bullpen.
Let's go!
So, I'm fucking ready. Round two. I'm gonna get it out of the way right now.
Let's go, baby.
I'm due for a full pack of Oreos and a gallon of milk.
Oh.
My last time on the show,
You took the Lions and they lost by 40.
I took every. That was probably the worst game of the regular season this year. So I'm gonna get that out of the way now. We
Fly,
can come
Eagles,
back
fly.
to it whenever we want.
Honorable man.
But all in all, fucking pleasure to be here, boys.
Good.
We're back.
Let's go.
Good.
Magic Mike saying he didn't watch sports this weekend, so he can't come is the most ridiculous excuse
First weekend of his life.
of anything I've ever heard. He hasn't watched sports since
Quincy Red Stockings.
something. Fuck you, Mike.
Yeah, Eastern Nazarene.
I'll hop into it now. A big 36-13 win over the They were the AFC leading Titans, and I know they didn't have Derrick Henry, they didn't have all these guys on offense, but obviously the defense on the Titans came into play at 5 field goals from the Patriots, but the Patriots got the job done, and Bill Belichick and their defense did what they do best, and they take out the guy who is their biggest threat to them. And what I saw there was, with no running back there, with no receivers. Oh, actually, even with a couple receivers there, but quarterback Ryan Tannehill was their best player on offense. So what do? He only 21 pass attempts, 93 yards, a pick. Did not look good. And you make the rushing attack beat you. When have you ever seen a team run for 270 yards and score 13 points?
Thank Christ they didn't have Derrick Henry, dude. Like, if those two guys got 100 yards each, like, Derrick Henry gets, 300?
I'll say this, though.
Like,
They ran well.
Yeah.
And that was the quietest 36 points the Patriots have put up since, the Brady days. Like, it does feel like that. I don't want to even give the credit to, it's 2001.
No, it's timely turnovers, stuff like that.
Yeah, that fumble that, I don't know if it was Foreman or Hilliard. I don't know which one did. But on that long run,
Yep.
It was that was the game changer, the momentum changer. That was all of that.
Game ended right there. It did.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah.
But they played us hard. Like you would have thought it was much closer than 36-13, in my opinion.
Oh, and that locker room at halftime after that fucking draw play for 60 yards.
Oh yeah.
Very happy I wasn't in there.
Dontrell Hillard, yeah.
Very happy I
But
wasn't
what
in
I
there.
see, you can say, their rushing attack sucked, but I think that's just the way they play. I think that they kind of held their linebackers back. They didn't have any safeties really blitzing. I thought they played against the pass, and that's what opened up the run game for the Titans.
Oh, yeah.
Because they knew if Tennessee rushes forward. I mean, like I said, they rushed for 270 yards and scored 13 points.
No, they got lucky with the points because they tried a little too hard to let the run be. They weren't afraid, and they got lucky points wise. They would have won regardless. But the turnovers are why we won 36-13.
I don't know about that though. They put off 2 massive runs in that first half.
Oh yeah,
that fumble doesn't come, and then they get a third.
I'm saying the Titans should have got more points.
Nick Folk was probably the best player in the fucking game
by miles. By miles. What a beast!
Was carrying a 16-13 lead at halftime. You kind of oh my god, when's this gonna happen that you've seen the last 5 games?
What 16? It was
16-13.
Yeah.
After the score, yeah.
I think the low key craziest part about this game is that Ramondre Stevenson and Damian Harris combined for 86 yards and 1 touchdown. So Mac had 2, and then Nick Foles had 2 field goals and then 3 extra points. But Nick Foles. Sorry, fuck Nick Foles.
He had 5 field goals. He had 5 field goals.
No, I know, but he had. Yeah. But they weren't all. 3 of them were extra points.
They're all 3.
Oh no shit! All right, so in that case, my point was that Nick Folk is golden leg. He is unreal. Yeah. He should give us so much confidence moving into the postseason for those moments.
And he was
especially against his game against the Bills.
And he was a Jets bum.
Oh yeah.
Not just on the Jets, he was bad.
That doesn't that sorry to interrupt.
No, go.
Is there a fucking kicking coach for the Patriots or is it just the team?
I don't know.
People were
get
saying
the guy.
Mac Jones is on the Jaguars. He's not considered a top quarterback in the draft.
And that's fair.
I just think he makes these kicking battles so competitive that whoever wins is just nasty at that.
Yeah, you gotta be better. Yeah.
I mean, come on, we're gonna see Randy Bullock when we leave here and go to the pub though. That guy's fucking a house.
Who's the fucking dude that was kicking him from fucking half field? The rookie there that we thought was Nick Folk wasn't even gonna be on the roster.
Nordin.
Yeah, they just signed him.
I had full hope in that fucking kid in
practice squad legend.
Yeah.
They just signed him back to the practice
I wanted to get a
squad.
jersey. I don't even think they had jerseys for sale in the preseason.
Yeah, can I get a 2 or whatever the fuck number it was? Yeah.
I would say back on the offensive side of things, I've been hating on him all year. He played probably the worst game I've ever seen a Patriots guy play against the Saints. Jonnu Smith, even it was just 3 catches for 49 yards, but I think he made the most out of all of them. Every time he catches the ball, it's if I'm a D back or something, I'm I gotta tackle this guy. Fuck that.
Big guy. Also, Kendrick Bourne, player.
That whole keeping the
love that kid.
touchdown.
Love that kid.
That was disgusting. I'm still a little worried about Jonnu Smith. I feel like he still hasn't. They haven't figured out how to completely use him.
Yeah.
And I
they figured out Henry. They haven't figured out Smith yet.
I feel like Henry kind of. I don't even know, but I feel like Henry had kind of a point where he figured it out himself, and then it kind of melded. I feel like Jonnu still hasn't figured it out.
100%.
Yeah,
and Bill wants him to do a lot more, but I mean, like, he's such an asset to that team, and they don't. I still there hasn't been that one game where it's like, holy shit, like we have Jonnu Smith.
Yeah, and
you look at him in
coming.
Tennessee last year, and it's like, dude, like the guy's a monster. Like,
Oh yeah,
you know,
For me, it's all about chemistry. I mean, you've seen time and time again, at least these last 5-6 games, that the red zone target for Mac Jones is Hunter Henry.
yeah.
And he's going to
100%.
go to him every time.
100%.
So when you play a good defense, like Buffalo comes up this week, I guess we won't start unless we want to do it right now, but they're going to try to take away 85 in the red zone. So there's going to have to be another outlet, whether it's the dump pass over to Brandon Bolden. Or you know what?
Which looks a lot better these days.
Yeah.
Tre'Davious White's gone too.
Yep.
ACL.
Yeah, or you know what? Like I just said to my point there of, Jonnu Smith could play a big role in the red zone targets.
Open it up, or open it
don't
up
think
for the
so.
running game. Open
Could
it up for
do
the
a
running
sweep
game.
with him too in the red
Yeah.
zone.
That is literally his most effective.
I think the sweep is
uh,
like where you should utilize him the
Of
most.
Jonnu Smith, yeah. But I think the Bills will take away Henry in the red zone. We're not playing, the Browns. The Chargers are a good team, but still outcoached. We're not playing the Falcons. We're not playing
A damaged
the
Titans team.
Yes. This is kind of
Had
the
all
first,
their defense though.
We
They
have
weren't that damaged.
what 7-0? Yeah, I guess Tre'Davious White's out. We're playing a real team for the first time in a little while now, in my opinion. This is the first, honestly, real test. I still think this team ends up 10-7, 11-6.
Oh, fuck off.
I do. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be negative. You know what? I do. What? Why?
With the bye?
Okay.
All right, so I don't know. I just don't.
I just think so. I just
We'll
think so.
we'll get to the game at hand, and for me, I think it's the game of the year in the end. I mean, outside of
100%.
I think obviously the Brady versus Belichick thing was exciting.
That's game of like the century in theory.
Yeah.
Like,
but
you know
but
what I mean?
but for in terms of playoff implications, Buffalo thinks that like it's their
Actually
division,
mattering.
their division now, and the Patriots are not bending the knee by any means. Not to mention also the point of I don't give a shit about that. I mean it's nice to win the division, but Buffalo's like I said when I was in Nashville, I don't like Bills Mafia. I'm sorry, I don't like them at all. I think they're a bunch of losers. I'm
Bad
calling
take.
out
Bad take.
every single no. If you were with me, that everyone's coming at me trying to be like, oh, it's our division now. This is when we're sitting at 2-4. I'm like, just wait, dude. We have a stretch coming up. You're building this defense. At the end of the day, I still like the Patriots. How do you not go? How do you go against the Patriots in this game? It's 2.5 on the road. The toughest game. This is
How do you go against
How
two
you-
and a half on the road?
yeah.
against-
I don't know how this team
high.
is.
It's
This
pretty
team is rolling.
I'll do
This
it
team
easily.
is rolling. Yeah, you'll do it every game and lose. I kind of
What?
hope.
I took
I
the
kind of
Patriots
hope you
last
still
week.
say it. Yeah, you took them last week because you
And I
finally
won.
learned your lesson. For me, this is the game of the year.
Yeah.
This is all going to come down to are the Bills going to be able to stop the Pats' offensive line, who's played very well, and if not, can Damian Harris, can this two-person tandem? Actually, I'll throw Brandon Bolden there on third downs. He's played well. Are they going to be able to stop them? And is Mac Jones going to have to dig the Patriots out of the game later on? My biggest thing is, and I say it every week, what Bill Belichick does best is he makes the offense on the other team one-dimensional. Now, this is going to be a tough game of trying to make the Bills one-dimensional because, yeah, you talk about Stephon Diggs, but you also got a guy, Emmanuel Sanders, who's, had a great career. You have a guy, Cole Beasley, catches balls out of the slot, gets first downs. The guy knocks the tight end.
Dawson
Yeah.
Knox, great.
Solid
Yeah,
player. Solid
he's
player.
played very well, stud. And I get this Patriots defense has played well, but this is going to be their toughest challenge yet. I bet they're watching a lot of film on what the Jacksonville Jaguars did to this team to slow them down. At the end of the day, I don't think this running game, or I don't even think the offensive line for the Bills is that good. So if you're able to even just slow down the first part of what I just talked about, the Bills offense, this is going to be a close, I even think low-scoring game. I'm
Probably gonna be freezing,
I'll start.
too.
I think 28 degrees.
I think snow's on the forecast.
28
for it.
degrees. I think it's going to snow earlier in the day. I'm no meteorologist.
Yeah, I have no
shout out
idea.
Sherry Spear.
Don't do that, Mike.
But
Feed me it. Feed me it.
but I'm gonna start here with the Patriots 2.5. I mean they've won 6 in a row. They're looking like the hottest team in football. Is it 7? No, it's 6.
It's
you
6.
idiot.
It's 6.
Always trying to correct me. What the fuck's with that bullshit? But anyways, I'm going to take this team. I think Mac Jones is going to make a big play in this game that really, gets the job done, gets them over the over the hump here. And the Patriots defense is obviously like with every game this year, they're going to have to come to play. Yeah. They're going to have to make Josh Allen look like the Josh Allen of old.
I think one of the biggest things for them that's important was they were showing it today online, and it was like Josh Allen. Like if the Patriots say we get the ball first, we always defer whatever, but however it goes, if we score on our first drive, Josh Allen when he's losing is like significantly worse than when he's tied or ahead. So if you have him battling back, like say we go up 10-0 early, first 2 drives we score a touchdown or score a field goal, then it's touchdown, put him in the back against the wall, I think, and that will help take the crowd out of the game too, which helps Mac. I think it would be big. I think it would be big to just score points early. Crush the first quarter.
How do you think it plays out?
I think if we can do that, I think it plays out. Consistently, and Bill Belichick's been putting young quarterbacks in hell his entire career, so Josh Allen's still pretty young. I think we can hold them down. Say 28-20.
Pats?
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck Bills Mafia. Not really. I don't hate them like Nazz. Those guys
I hate them.
Those guys are awesome.
They're awful.
You know what they say about Josh Allen is the next big game that he wins will be his first.
Yeah, exactly.
He choked against Kansas City, and when I saw that Jaguars game early this year, I was like, this guy's a fucking fraud.
He went to Wyoming.
He is such a mental midget. Like if you who you are supposed to be this year, and you go to fucking Jacksonville with Urban Meyer and Trevor Lawrence and lose like that as the Buffalo
9-6.
Bills as a Super Bowl favorite, get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah, pathetic. Fuck them.
No, and I don't know. I like Pats. I like Pats 27-17.
Before I spin it to Matt here, do you think this game's more important, or you think the game at home is more important?
This game's more important because I believe more that we'll win on Monday night. I believe more that we'll win in Gillette.
Yeah.
So I think this game means more. This game's more important.
So you're saying there's house money in here?
Kinda, yeah.
Yep. And you also don't want to have it to come down to December 26th.
Correct. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you'd rather get that win now. Take the bye, do what you got to do, and then they go Bills and then Indy, which is arguably a harder game than this is.
Jonathan Taylor's on fire.
You know?
It just came down to coaching last week. We won't go on the Tampa game, but their coaching's awful. But Jonathan Taylor's been great. Tom, I'm going to give you the floor because I know you're going to go off here.
First. The Colts. I'm not worried about that game. I am not worried about Belichick. Well,
the game at hand.
Jonathan Taylor. Fine. He'll go off. He'll take him away. Okay, Bills. Neutral game script. Ever hear of that? No, I don't think you guys, any of you have, because you're fucking idiots.
Learn me.
A neutral game script, the way what everybody's saying, if Allen starts behind, then he's fucked. Well, what if he doesn't? It's a 50-50 fucking toss-up. It's not even. It's probably a 55-45 if you want to go off percentages. We want to play the math.
All right, so maybe the Bills or the Patriots might win, dude.
No. So the Bills have more likely a chance to go up early, and then they're playing up early. So now what? Fucking what?
Matt comes back.
You wanna talk about Belichick fucking saying, hey, you know what? I'm going to take away your best weapon. Stephon Diggs probably, right? Yeah. As Adam's already just said, all right, yeah, we have Emmanuel Sanders, we have Dawson Knox, we have Cole Beasley. Cole Beasley is still fucking going. He is an underrated, Julian Edelman,
wannabe.
Sure, still good, yeah. Still can make plays. They have Singletary, they have I think Moss is out. They can run the ball. Their defense is still strong. The Patriots offensive line is in my opinion, the X factor of this game. The Patriots, if they can run this ball and establish this run, we have success. I really think so. And the defensive line going against the trenches. And again, we are. I guess I would say we almost have the upper hand there, but it's not that simple. I don't think it's. I think it actually ends up a 1-point game.
Oh God!
Because it's just that complex,
can
right?
This kid just shut up.
I think it's 28-27. Hit the over. The Bills win.
This is going to be, I think.
Do you have milk on that?
No, he can't have milk on anything, dude. He can't. He hasn't even milked himself.
I just put an absurd amount on fucking Dalton Schultz.
I got my
first touchdown.
I got my prediction over here.
What
do we got, Craig? What do we got?
Before we spin it to you, Craig, I want to Amick made a good point there. This is going to be a clock game. If it is going to be like snowy and 28 degrees, both these teams are going to run the rock.
There's no snow guaranteed.
It's going to be cold in fucking Buffalo. I will
December in Buffalo, it's probably going to snow.
I will say too, the only thing I will give Bills Mafia or the Bills, the lowest ticket is like $50. We should just like go. Like that's incredible.
You know what? And this is the first time I maybe in the history of the show I back at him. Fuck Bills Mafia.
Yeah, fuck Bills Mafia.
Fuck them. Fuck them.
Oh, I fucking hate the Bills.
Fuck them.
I hate Bills Mafia, but you gotta respect it. You gotta respect it. You gotta respect it.
Why do you guys hate fun?
Why? I'm a Tampa Bay Rays fan.
I love the loser.
Don't you respect me?
I love the losers Bills Mafia, but now that they actually think they're good, like fuck off.
They're still, but they're even that like they're still just jumping through tables and getting fucked up. Like those guys are awesome.
Losers.
No, it's not.
I'm sorry that 3 shitbags ruined your time.
No, there was about 20.
I need the Showtime behind.
Showtime.
I think the Pats are going to come in there high confidence. I think that the Bills are going to way undersell the Patriots. I think Pats are going to come in. The defense is going to have some picks. It's really going to throw off Josh Allen. Like Mike was saying, when he's down, it's really going to like put a demeanor on him.
Why are we automatically?
No, I'm not.
Because Matt Judon exists.
Hey,
Fuck off.
When anyone's playing from the back, it's always harder. Everyone already knows that. You chase him from behind. If you're not a championship caliber player, it's very hard to come back, especially in the NFL when you're playing on this level. Especially if a defense gets momentum behind it like the Patriots can and have seen, and we start rolling on them. I think the Patriots are going to win 28-16.
We took down 17 last week. We're going to take down 17 this week.
Craig, is that a prop bet? Over one interception for Josh Allen? I think we hammer that.
I
think we fucking hammer that.
I'll take
JC
the
Jackson.
He's going to let it rip at one
like
point.
it, yeah.
He's going to let it rip. Kyle
I'll let
Duggar
it
is
ride.
out, though. I heard Kyle Duggar might be out, so I don't know what they're going to fill in.
COVID.
He hits very hard.
The Hollister kid.
He lit that kid up like a Christmas tree, dude. Holy shit.
I was like,
Went down like a bag
It
of
literally
potatoes.
shook like he was pummeled. He was
he
massive.
finished forward. I was like, oh my god.
And he does that like twice per game. There's like 2 where it's like, wow, Duggar.
Division II athlete.
I didn't give my score prediction. I'm going 24-17 New England.
Nick
If
Folk,
we do alternate
you got to look at these field goals because they're gonna be in play. You guys aren't field goaling enough.
I got a field goal.
There might be a field goal in.
Yeah, we'll get one. We'll get 3 touchdowns too.
Yeah, 28-20. There's a few field goals.
Mine was 28-27, so I don't know why I'm saying that.
We're now going to spin it to our NFL Week 13 locks of the week, and I will begin here in Seattle. As you know, I think the last like 3 weeks I've bet on Seattle, and I don't know why. And Russell Wilson's not the same Russell Wilson. And this 49ers team has played very well. So the 49ers are on the road against the Seahawks. San Francisco is favored by 3 points. Jimmy G, he's coming to play. This defense is, coming out of there. And, the wild card positioning in the NFC doesn't look like you're going to need a big record to really get there. 49ers are going to roll over them, at least by a touchdown. I mean, it's a 3-point spread. I think it's easy money for the Niners there.
One thing that's crazy with the Russell Wilson, he's not it's not like he's doing like bad for like Russell Wilson. Like he's been bad.
Yeah, he's been really bad.
He's been like 30th out of like 30 in quarterbacks and like completion percentage and shit, which is crazy.
I think 3.5 is just that's a weird line for that game, especially. Actually, no, I take that back. I don't think it's that weird because I think Seattle's in a do or die position because they're technically not out yet, and I mean San Fran beat the Rams, beat the shit out of the Rams, but it's like what else has San Fran really showed you this year? Seahawks haven't shown you anything. I think that's just a complete toss-up. I have no idea. I think the only thing you have in that corner is that Seattle.
Are you questioning my lock of the week?
No. Yes, I am.
That's bullshit.
I am. I am absolutely questioning your lock of the week.
Bullshit.
But I think that's
The way the show goes is you give your own luck of the week.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Oh, who are the Lions playing this week?
Sorry, Adam.
Who are the Lions
The
playing this
Vikings.
week? Yeah,
Who
yeah.
were both of my picks on the last episode. Fucking suck.
Yeah, Lions Lions plus 7.
Against the
Book it.
Cowboys.
All
Book it.
right. Who's next?
I'll take it. I'm going Bengals at home, 3 against the Chargers. The Bengals, Joe Burrow back healthy, hitting his stride. They've their last 2 games. They played.
They just destroyed.
Pittsburgh and Vegas. Both of them got ripped in half.
I turned on the red zone, and it was like 31-3 in like fucking 30 seconds.
I think they're cooking on all cylinders. I think it's going to be an electric game. I think it's going to be a shootout. But I like Joe Burrow touchdown, end of the game to cover, beat them. They win by 4. Spreads 3.
Yeah, the Chargers have looked pretty iffy the last couple of weeks. I like that one there. Since he was looking like hit or miss, like I think they lost to the Jets at one point.
They did, but they're
they're coming.
Caught it.
They're coming.
I think that was the week Joe Burrow came back after an injury, and then they figured it out from there.
That's big. Who do you got, Anton?
As usual, I'm not taking a side. I don't like sides. Vegas owns sides. You can win on.
What type of theory do you have now?
You talk about like Thanksgiving sides.
What game theory do we have now?
You had enough. You look fucking fat right now.
You look great too.
Yeah.
Hey. Reel it in, boys.
Actually, you know what? Both of your sides. I was interested in both of those over-unders. I want the under in the San Francisco Seahawks game. San Francisco loves to run.
I wish you did your homework. I mean, every time we come in here, you don't
It's
do your
44.
homework.
It's 44.
It's 45 and a half.
Yeah, well, whatever. I believe
neutral, right? That's what you're saying, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
All right, we're getting
You're up, Amick. Yeah.
I'm gonna
See ya.
I'm gonna go into the AFC West. Just looking at this now.
those are legit picks I had.
You didn't even.
We need like a whammy sound to just get him out and move
No,
on.
I literally
Didn't have either number or anything.
Let Amick give his lock of the
Yeah.
week.
I'm gonna go into the
Intern
AFC West. Chiefs are 7-4. 7-4. Every other team is 6-5.
You got to know the rules.
No, okay.
We do the Sunday night game.
Give me 1 sec.
Skip him.
All right, my other lock of the week:
Detroit.
Do it.
Atlanta Falcons plus 13 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I love it.
Yeah, good chemistry over here.
45
I'm telling you,
I
I'm telling you right now.
I
The reason,
love that bet.
Lock it in. Lock it in.
The reason why I'm saying it is because Brady.
When Dalton Schultz gets his first touchdown, I am putting everything on that.
The other day, Brady said in that interview, he was like, "We got a really big game against the divisional opponent." Blah blah blah.
Says that every week.
That's just bad. That's just bad juju. That game is gonna be stupid, for no reason, stupidly close.
It's
It's
gonna
just
be
one of those
ridiculous.
games that everyone's gonna hammer Tampa Bay, and then Atlanta's just gonna hang around. It's gonna hang around. Correa Patterson's gonna have 3 touchdowns for no reason. Matt Ryan's gonna throw 4 picks, but they're still gonna put up 28 points for no reason.
Corderell, baby. That's
know.
a fantasy
No, I
guru.
like
Atlanta plus
I like
13.
it. I like
I
it.
love the 13 and the under.
And
it's gonna be under because it's just gonna be such a ridiculous game. It's gonna be why?
Hey.
You're gonna be swearing at yourself the entire time watching that game. You're just gonna be screaming at
I gotta
the
put it
TV.
in before I leave, just so I stick to it.
I know we just talked about it, but my lock of the week is the New England Patriots over.
Oh, thanks,
love
Craig.
that. I
Easy
love
money.
that. Love
Easy
that.
money.
Should we call Magic and see if he has
Fuck
some
it.
insight? Fuck it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Sunday night football. Kansas City hosting the Denver Broncos, who just had a big win over the LA Chargers. Chiefs has been on a roll. I think 4 wins in a row. 9.5, pretty steep. I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna go Oppo. I'm gonna go Broncos. Maybe even buy the half point, make it 10.
That was my lock of the week.
That's not
I didn't know the
my.
rules.
Yeah, I like the Broncos there. I think Teddy B has been playing stable football. Their defense has been a wagon. They made what's his name, Justin Herbert, look like a little leaguer. Really like what they see from both sides of the football. What's his name, Melvin Gordon? It was I should have never. Yeah, I should have never even touched that game last week. The Melvin Gordon revenge game. He played well.
Tough scene. Tough scene. I agree. I like the Broncos with the points. I don't think there's a chance they win. I think Kansas City definitely wins, but I do like the points with the Broncos.
I think there's a chance they win, definitely. That's a huge game. And what I was going to say is every team in that division besides the Chiefs is 6-5.
Yeah, that's the best division in football.
yeah, but the Chiefs are kind of back, and it sucks. I hate that.
The Chiefs are
believe
fully
me.
back.
Yeah, but
Until they're
the
not.
Chiefs are
Until
back.
they're not. To Amic's point.
Yeah, I don't know.
The Chiefs are fully
Yeah, well,
fucking
that's-
back.
Who's
But Naz said Broncos playing good football. So
Who's the corner?
The Chiefs aren't?
Is it Patrick Certain, the corner?
The rookie?
Yeah.
He had his
Yeah.
big
Bama
pick
guy.
6. That guy's
Bama
an animal.
Bama guy. Kind of hate that guy.
Roll Tide, baby. Roll Tide. Big game this week, huh?
Your lock of the week was the Broncos?
Let's go, Georgia.
it was. Yeah, it was.
Oh,
I got him at plus
tough.
10.5.
That's tough.
I don't know. I don't see that game being a blowout.
I do. You know what?
No way.
We're
Sunday
talking-
night football divisional.
We're
divisional
talking
rival
alternate lines. Give me fucking 19.
on the Chiefs.
Give me Chiefs.
Take a milk bet on
Give
that.
me 20 plus. No, I gotta milk myself.
You got to double up on milk.
Yeah, he can't milk.
You can't
do a
double up a milk bet.
Quad
he
up
lost
on
the
milk.
milk bet a month ago. Still hasn't done it.
we
There's no
had-
milk bets
If
on the
he's
show
gonna,
till he
if you
does it.
gotta double up a milk bet, you gotta have the milk from the day of the first bet.
I gotta have a cow piss on me. Is that?
Yeah, that's probably in play. But no one on this podcast can do a milk challenge until
I
he
will.
milks his
I will do it.
Eggnog
Dude, is it-
challenge.
can
Eggnog.
I'm
Tis
taking
the
fu- I'm
season.
ta- I'm
You got to
taking-
do eggnog now. Tis the season.
I
That's
think
milk-
that
that's
might be the
the-
challenge. I can get a gallon of eggnog.
Eggnog.
Some
You
people
should have
say-
done the milk when you had the chance.
I'm not
Cowboys
afraid of the
are
milk. I've done the
shit.
milk. I'm not afraid of the milk. It just hasn't.
whatever.
You don't want to run out to the
Let's
store
move on.
and fucking buy a
We're gonna spin to Craig Kelly real quick. Does a great job at Slight Edge Fitness and Performance. Get in there for a nice winter raid and get a nice beach ball as beach season is coming 4 to 6 months now.
Yeah.
If you are looking to shed those extra quarantine pounds and get stronger, or you're an athlete looking to get a slight edge on your competition, we have the gym for you. Introducing Slight Edge Fitness and Performance, conveniently located in Braintree, Massachusetts at 101 French Avenue. With Craig Kelly, best in the business, Slight Edge is offering individual, small group, and sports performance training in a private gym setting. The Slight Edge trainers will be sure to get your heart rate up, increase strength, and help you reach your fitness goals with a customized program. Find them on Instagram using the handle @SlightEdgeFit or visit their website at slightedgefit.com and set up a free strategy session while you're there.
As the Boston Bruins, 11-8 start, hasn't been their best, they haven't played their best hockey. Got my chance to go to the TD Garden Monday night against the Detroit Red Wings. And let me just say, not too happy, man, with Brad Marchand suspended.
Awful.
It just seemed like, after the first line, even the first line kind of stunk too. They don't really have anyone behind. Losing David Krejci was big. Their goaltending, the guy Olmark, I have no clue why they signed him. He hasn't been. He's been average at best. They're kind of just waiting for Tuukka Rask to really, get healthy, and then they're going to sign him. But even Taylor Hall looks like a figure skater who can't even shoot a puck.
Yeah, he needs more intensity. He needs to bounce back to where he was because he came here and was like, we're a fucking playoff team. We're ready to go. I play with Patrice Bergeron on this team, and he was on fire right away. And then he didn't. He doesn't have it anymore.
Easy on the
Take it
TV.
easy,
Easy
take
on
it
the
easy.
TV.
Also, shout out Jake DeBrusk talking mad shit about him. He got booed. He just scored a goal live, real time. We're out here.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out him.
Craig Smith was awful. The guy Foligno was good 10 years ago. Charlie Coyle looks like a complete waste of space. I love Carson Coleman. The guy always hustles his balls off. Pastrnak, Bergeron. I never have a problem with them. They're actually the highlight of the other night.
Well, I mean, you gotta like they just need people that can put it in the net. They outshot Detroit the other night, the game you were at, 42-16.
But the problem was,
You need to score, obviously.
no, all the shots were at his chest. There, besides the 5-on-3 in the third period, they did not get any effective shots. They were kind of just playing, trigger season. And for me, I just think this team is not deep enough. That they're waiting for Tuukka to come back, and before you know it, they're just going to be out of a playoff spot.
Yeah, you need a solid goalie that's in there because I'm pretty sure Olmark is 30th in save percentage and Swayman is 28th in save percentage.
Swayman's just too young.
He's the rookie. He's supposed to be the backup, and they're supposed to be a starter there, which should be Tuukka Rask. Obviously, he's injured. Instead, they signed Lyman Olmark to what's going to be the worst contract in the entire fucking sport by the end of this year.
He's awful.
Once Tuukka comes back and he doesn't even play anymore because it's going to be Tuukka and Swayman, that's going to be the worst contract in the entire sport.
Even Taylor Hall, he just reminds me of the Mendoza guy from the Mighty Ducks 2. He'll just skate everywhere, but he won't finish.
He'll get hot. He'll come. His time will come. I'm not worried about Taylor Hall that much. The one who got hurt the most out of this whole David Krejci going back to his land type of thing was Taylor Hall. He needs someone on the second line there, and Craig Smith is not that guy. And they keep trying to platoon and make something that Charlie Coyle is not. No, Charlie Coyle, third liner.
He's a third line, borderline, even fourth liner. He's digressing.
I still think he's a very solid third liner, but where he's at right now, he has to be second line, and it's just fucking that doesn't work. He's not a second line. And also Eric Holla, what's up, buddy? The fuck. A healthy scratch?
Yeah, he's brutal.
Disgusting. What are you doing, pal? Love Nosek, by the way. Great pickup.
Yeah.
To be uplifting.
and honestly,
That kid's a player.
uplifting wise, I'll give them this. Their defense has looked like better than in years past.
Carlos bounced back very well the past few games because he had a very tough stretch.
But I like
he looked
that.
bad.
I like that 4-buck guy. I think he's coming to his own. Charlie McAvoy is always going to be their terrific skater.
Oh yeah.
Riley has been up and down, and then Matt Grizzly. If he has to be the guy, it's a big problem. But if he can be a guy who contributes night in night out on a second line, secondary type thing basis, I'm all in for
You
it.
want Grizzly to do pretty much what Torrey Krug did.
Exactly.
Like,
But he's not Torrey Krug though.
Of course, and not many people are. Torrey Krug's the best power play defenseman in the league.
Yeah.
And you want Grizzly to be at the blue line for the power play, and he hasn't produced as well as you would like him to in that regard.
So Jake DeBrusk, he obviously he's upset about playing on third line. I think he got scratched a couple games. He requested a trade by the team, and people aren't happy about it. They were booing him the other night when I think people in social
Don't like
media
that.
stuff didn't like
I hate that guy, but don't boo him.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You just
Don't boo your own player. I don't like it.
how do you not expect that though?
You wouldn't boo Kyrie Irving if he was on the Celtics?
Oh my God, I wouldn't stop booing.
That's that's so much bigger than just being like, this team's healthy scratched me 3 times. I want to
my
trade. Like, I don't know. Like, that's just not that scumbag of a thing.
I just think that's just a hockey fan compared to any other fan.
Like, I understand when Giancarlo Stanton strikes out 10 times in a row, boo the fuck out of the guy.
how is
There's
it-
no hockey
This guy
equivalent to
wants
that,
to
though.
trade off your fucking roster.
There's
I
no
don't-
hockey equivalent. Like,
The coach says you're not good enough to play. What? So then you're not fucking good enough. Get better.
No, I said it before the show. It's very similar to what in Kill Harry requesting trade from the Patriots.
Right.
Like, you're not good enough. You're not going to get traded. Deal with it.
That's my problem with fucking hockey fans. It's like they think no other sports exists. These hockey fans walk on fucking water, which I guess technically they do with ice. But
good relay right there. Well done. Way to bring science into it. Love that.
That's just a
Wait,
fact.
what was it?
They are walking on water.
What was the thing about the Browns? There was a funny thing you said about Jarvis Landry.
water finds his level.
Yeah, that was great. That was great.
Print the sheds.
But the guy wants to trade. Fucking hell yeah, boo him. If he just want to be in Boston,
I agree.
Yeah, but is
fucking
he?
get step your
Does he
game up
have-
or get the
Dude,
fuck out.
every time he touches the puck, though, you just boo the guy. That's dumb.
Yeah.
Dumb.
We were booing. We love booing. What, you
Does
don't
he
like
have
to boo?
any value in the market?
that's bad
right now?
people.
No.
Not a thing.
Yeah, I mean, who,
He was a second liner 2 years ago. Now he's
Everything in this studio is worth more than Jake.
Somebody
and he
on-
shit,
somebody
he
on
shit his
98.5,
pants in the playoffs.
They
so
made a hilarious
But he did just score.
comment. They were like, fire the coach, hire Tortorella, and then trade
I love fucking Twitter.
trade DeBrusk for Evander Kane, and just let's see.
I'm in.
I love Cassidy though. Great coach.
I'm in.
We'll transition on to the hardwood, or what do you want? Baseball
Hardwood.
first. Hardwood. We'll go hardwood. So big game by the Celtics last night, playing.
Looked great.
The Sixers have been kind of doing the same thing. Staying average. They've been out without Joel Embiid due to COVID. Embiid had a horrible game last night. Shooting wise, I think he still had a triple double. But I mean, that's
I think
like him every
I think
night.
his last shot of the game was that one that tied it up, and it was like double teamed, and it was like, Jesus Christ. But he sucked like the rest of the
Oh
game.
yeah, no. If you can just get
For
one part
Embiid.
of his game to say he sucks, he sucked
Yeah.
because he's that good.
Yeah, absolutely.
On the catch-22 there, Jason Tatum finally stepping up in a big game,
Finally.
having to get the job done. Ennis Canner Freedom getting the hell off my team. I hate that guy. I don't even want to talk.
so you're just gonna boo him every time he touches the ball?
Yeah, definitely.
It's just like he said, it's just such a pain in the ass that he's on this team because this team clearly has an issue with the big men. If Rob Williams is out, they're screwed. Al Horford, I fucking love Al Horford to death, but they are so depleted down low that it's ridiculous.
And you don't have the Al Horford of years ago. You have this
exactly.
one.
Amick hits it on the head.
It's
I
ridiculous.
love Big Al. Great addition. Rob Williams, we are relying on him. We got destroyed by the Brooklyn Nets last week. If we have Rob Williams, it's a different game.
Different game.
We can't rely on him to be there for the playoffs because he's probably not going to be. He's probably going to get fucking hurt. And it
Kobe's
drives
gonna
me
get
insane.
hurt. He's gonna have turf toe.
Something,
He's gonna have
anything.
He's gonna have
some
an itchy
bullshit,
ass.
yeah.
And this is where I say, Jaylen Brown sucked last night, and we still won. Fucking, we won the we played the Lakers, the Thunder. We had no Brown. Went on a nice little 3-4 game win streak. Brown comes back, we're losing. Is he a problem? No. Obviously not. His talent is great. I'm not giving up on Jaylen Brown, but would a big man be more a better help?
Huge, yeah.
Like I said, my trade, Jaylen Brown, Time Lord,
Marcus Smart.
No, you know what? We can get rid of him. I don't fucking care.
You know, Chris,
and bring in Carl Anthony Towns, or bring in any. It doesn't even have to be that big of a
Boogie Cousins just got picked up by someone. I would have even taken him.
Hey!
I would have even took him.
I would not. I would
By
not.
Milwaukee.
Take
Yeah, see, I would have even took him. They're smart.
I would not take Boogie.
so Boston
We'll
Globe.
put him in there and foul out every game. Yeah, fucking literally.
That team just won the NBA Finals and they took him.
Nazz
So
speaking.
So Boston Globe.
Oh, yeah, let's go, yeah.
Chris Gasper said that yesterday. Time to blow the team up, and the first guy to go is Marcus Smart. Do we agree with that?
100%.
no.
It's over. It's over. It's
I-
over.
I-
It's over. It's over.
Okay, I don't.
It's
disagree.
been over. It's been over.
I don't disagree. If he goes, he goes.
I just
If he
what do you
dies,
get
he
for
dies.
for me? The Celtics is almost like this little game now. Like they're not going to win anything. So at what point a team are you going to blow them up?
Yeah, it is.
They're not going to win anything.
Never-ending roller coaster until they fucking make a huge change.
But you can salvage. You can salvage the ship. You can.
There's not a chance in hell they have
I mean, you have
They need a
Jabari
third
Parker,
piece.
DNP
They need a
last
third
night.
piece, and that
He's
comes
a
in the
fine
offseason.
Ninth guy off the bench. Why is he not playing?
fire Jabari, put into the sun, dude. What are you talking about?
Why? Josh Richardson's actually even coming ahead, but
He's had some great games. He's
expensive.
He
Some
has
great
had
games.
some good games.
Grant Williams is a 10 times better corner 3-point shooter than Semi Ojeleye ever.
Oh, they're definitely better on the bench than they
Like,
were with those
if I had to
guys.
watch
Like the fucking Semi
sit
and
in that corner and shoot
Yabusele
that
or whatever.
three,
Those guys.
I would have blown my brains out by now.
Dennis Schroeder has played
Great.
pretty well. I think he was just okay last night, but he played very well.
Yeah, I mean, there's pieces there to make this work, and it's up to Brad, who knows this team inside and out. He fucking coached his team. Now he's the general manager to make these trades. That's why we're hearing these Ben Simmons rumors so early in the season, because he knows and sees. Hopefully we get a trade. There's a lot of trades that can't be made till December 15th based off of free agency or when you sign it, say, I think a 6-month period. So I think, by Christmas, hopefully we can see something. We need a big man. Any team, like the Suns, they had DeAndre Ayton. Again, the Bucks are a little different. We don't have a Greek freak. We have Jason Tatum.
Could have. I'm not going down that road. Continue.
A
Continue.
clinic. When I traded clinic for the world.
Oh, God. No.
Wizards, game 7.
I don't fucking care. Jokic, AD. Any of these great teams, unless you have this, this Knicks team is exciting. It's almost like the Celtics team that was 2 years ago.
And Kemba's not even playing.
Yeah, he's out of the
Fucking
rotation.
out of the rotation.
He's done.
You brought up Jokic quickly becoming one of my favorite players. Like him just replying to everything. Like they're just bringing like diversity, and he's just like, dude, I played in fucking Serbia. Like I don't care.
He pushed-
like I love every bit of it.
When he
Like,
pushed
he's just
back
like-
Morris that night, that gave my ultimate respect. I'm like, you don't. He
He had a red dot on his forehead during the game, and he coming outside.
Yeah, you know what I mean? He was like, dude, like my brothers used to like throw knives at me while I was playing basketball.
I was gonna bring
like eat shit, dude.
I was gonna bring this up. It's like how I brought up Tortorella and Evander Kane. What team, what trades would fuck up, scare other people? And I was like, all right, let's bring in Isaiah Stewart from Detroit and pair him with an East Cantor against LeBron, and he would fucking never play a game in his life.
He ducked that game hard.
He ducked so hard.
He would have COVID for the fucking NBA Finals.
Duck so hard, motherfuckers.
He does have COVID. I hope he's okay.
Transitioning to the baseball diamond.
Put the cleats on.
Yeah, put the cleats on.
the spikes on,
put
baby.
the spikes on. Those BGs, get it going. Honestly, no one is doing that right now as baseball's in lockout. But before the lockout, the Red Sox made this trade as Hunter Renfroe went to the Milwaukee Brewers for Jackie Bradley Jr. and a couple prospects. I would say probably
Good job, champ.
Probably the worst. Might be one of the all-time worst trades I've ever seen.
Greatest trade I've ever seen.
Hunter Renfroe, 30-plus home runs. I know I kind of dogged on him during the postseason, but I mean, Jackie Bradley Jr.
163 batting average last year.
163 batting average. Not to mention, this is the kicker for me. So Hunter Renfroe's getting paid like $3 million a year to hit that many home runs, and this guy's he's getting paid $15-20 million. Jackie Bradley Jr.
Oh, I don't have a clue what that asshole's
something like
contract
that.
is.
So
I don't have a
the
clue.
fact that they swapped that, thinking that we don't have a second baseman, let's just kick stick Kiki full-time at second base. Let's push Bradley back out in the center field. I'm thinking, Verdugo plays left or right, and then they have Jaron Duran at somewhere around there. He'll probably be in the outfield to start the season. Horrible trade. I do love. I always love Jackie Bradley Jr. because what do you say about water?
Finds its level.
Finds its level.
Way to wake up there. Way to look alive.
I have to say this, and I am very glad Adam says, we have to deal with Kike as a full-time second baseman. It's this, what have you done for me lately? And Red Sox fans have this idea of this guy, yes, he was otherworldly in the playoffs. 162 games, he is not a full-time player.
That's
not.
the dumbest thing you've ever said.
No, it's not. I've said way dumber.
I think he proved himself last season.
Have you seen what he's done in for the Dodgers? He is a clutch hitter. He's fucking good.
Please hit me with all that. Please hit me with the Rays analytics right now. Hit me with it. Hit me with it.
What the Red Sox should be doing? They signed James Paxton. Great signing, in my opinion. I know Steele's
I thought it was a good signing.
As a guy with James Paxton, formerly,
Rich Hill's
as long as he's
Give me
there.
some Rich Hill.
As long as he's there.
He's a good lefty.
Michael Waka Flocka Flame.
Waka waka waka.
And on my end, I'm pretty sure Brian Cashman's dead.
If I'm the Red
Hasn't
Sox,
done a thing.
my number one target is Marcus Semien. Go get him and put him at second base. Let Kike be that utility man.
Ranger.
How many days in a row have you been drinking?
Semion's gone.
Yeah, Semien's
a
on the
Ranger.
So the Rangers.
Semien, Corey Seager. It's their
Jesus
middle
Christ.
infield. The Rangers.
They're gonna
Rangers went
blast.
Yeah, Rangers went all in.
Yeah, good thing Kike was a utility player in the playoffs last year, man.
He should be a
You're the
utility
best player.
Yeah.
Then they should go.
No, I literally texted my dad this morning and I said, "Did you see the JBJ trade?" He never texted me back instantly. He texted me back immediately and he just said, "I'm sick to my stomach. Never going to Fenway Park again."
Love it. My dad was also
the
livid.
worst thing
My
that
dad
ever
was
happened to
pissed.
the Boston Red Sox is when JBJ hit that fucking grand slam in 2018 against the Astros because everyone shed light on this guy. This guy is an amazing outfielder, but he is such a liability in the order. It's ridiculous.
Let me give you some numbers. So
Harvey Karameyer. Ever heard of him?
Oh my god,
Fuck
it's so
off.
bad. And he's the worst outfield. He's the worst offensive outfielder in the league. It's not
Lifetime
even. It's not even a
Karameyer was
.230
just as
hitter.
bad. And he's-
163 last season
Nice.
with 6 homers,
Nice.
134 games.
Nice.
What? He played 134
Oh,
games.
Yeah. What'd you say his average was?
163.
Nas could do better than that.
Someone give me a contract.
Actually do better
Someone
than
give me a contract and let me try.
No.
Give me a shot.
Fucking
But the
stinks.
averages are down. Come on.
Oh, he said, what do you mean averages down? Look at his
his is down.
last 4 years.
That's
He fucking
that's a high. That's a high
Good.
fucking.
I am not a Red Sox fan. Let's remind you.
I
that.
know. I don't even want to talk to you.
doesn't believe in batting average. Doesn't believe in batting average. He's a Rays fan.
Fake statistics.
Why don't we bring up the Raisin a little water extension?
Let's bounce into a couple free agents who will remain free agents until this lockout's over.
Biggest signing. Wait.
couple good
You want
pitchers.
biggest signing?
Biggest signing, in my opinion, the most impactful. No, Noah Syndergaard
Ooh, yeah. That's a
with
good
the Angels.
I hope they
if
finally
you get
figure
5
this out.
games out of him, you know what I
You
mean?
will.
Yeah.
You will.
You might.
Why? I think you will. And you have
Dude,
You have
him and,
Trout,
I mean, I love Thor. I think
You have-
Thor is awesome, but I
Him and
love the
Otani
games.
back-to-back nights. That's
That's
scary as shit.
scary
If
as
they're
hell.
healthy. Yeah.
Until they both get hurt.
Yeah,
What?
yeah, you know what I mean.
I'm
Like,
saying
come on, man.
hypothetically, if they're healthy, that's
I
very
think it's the most
scary.
I mean, Thor's on what? Thor's on what? Like 5 games in the last 3 years, man.
He's due. He's a big guy.
I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna point at the favorite, the favorite best signing, and that's putting the tandem together and probably the 2 best pitchers in baseball, and Jacob DeGrom and Max Scherzer. I think that first of all, that contract is absolutely ridiculous. Was it 3 years, $140
yeah,
million
it's
dollars?
$40 million a year.
That-
Yeah, straight
that's-
up.
he gets
insane.
he
He
gets like
deserves that.
Oh no, I'm not questioning. I'm just saying that.
he's 37 years old.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. The Mets
Yeah,
still
so
have
3
this
years.
problem of
37 years old.
all right. They just let buyers walk. So now who's scoring runs?
No. You couldn't score runs for Jacob DeGrom. Now they're just going to fuck over Max Scherzer.
Yeah, right,
now
right.
Max Scherzer ain't going to win a fucking game.
But yeah, I mean, Baez going to Detroit. I don't think Detroit's done. I think they maybe get
I
Castellanos
wanted
back.
Baez. I wanted
Do you,
Baez.
where do you think? Do you think that's like the best 1-2 punch like all time though? Like
all
on paper, like
Yeah,
on
Scherzer
paper.
and Syndergaard?
It's gotta be. No,
No.
DeGrom and Scherzer.
I mean,
Yes.
what did I just say?
Yes.
It's got to be up there.
Yeah.
Like it's definitely got to be up
DeGrom and Scherzer. I don't know about that, dude.
I love me.
Who's better?
Definitely not better, but I loved me some.
Schilling and Randy Johnson. Get off.
Oh,
my face.
No, not better than them.
Get off my
two.
face.
I love that.
Get off my
I
face,
love
dude.
that.
Not better than them. two.
not better than them,
it's
but
nostalgic.
I loved it. I mean, you can even say 3 here.
You could say, but-
Tim Hudson, Barry Zito, Mike.
Oh,
That was
yeah,
great.
yeah. Or the Greg Maddox.
12-6.
Tom
Those
Glavine.
are all
Tom
studs,
Glavine.
but I mean DeGrom and fucking Scherzer,
Yeah,
dude.
those are the two guys. And you can say what you want about how Max Scherzer's
Yeah.
37. He's still
That guy's
He's
guy's
still-
on
He's still
fire.
talking to himself. As long as he can, his those demons in his head are fucking going. He's fucking throwing
DeGrom's
94 on the
ERA of the last 3 years is like 1.9, and that's like 3
and
years.
it's for nothing. It's all for nothing.
And he's the
Yeah,
man.
he's
And
like
the
20
man.
and 20. Yeah.
He's a good fucking dude. Like,
He has two
He
different
does-
colored
like-
eyes, and he has a dog
Yeah.
with 2 different colored eyes.
yeah.
I'll
That's
I'll spin it to the
That's
last. So I'll bring up 2 of the biggest free agents who are still available. What team do you think he's going to go to? So I'll start with the shortstop there, free agent Carlos Correa. I think they were talking to the Cubs, the Red Sox, and the Yankees. For me, I think this is a no-brainer. I think he's going right to the Bronx Bombers.
Yep.
I think he's going to be the shortstop for the New York Yankees. It's going to suck.
I think
He's going to become even more of a villain, and he's. I can't wait to.
I think so, and it's gonna be
Eat
weird
like his tears.
because he's gonna be a villain on the Yankees of the Yankees. It's gonna be like weird, like all those guys, like they've had like comments of like Yankees reporters being like they still fucking hate that guy. Like they're like if they bring him in, like there is still members of the Yankees team that like absolutely despise Carlos Correa. And like as a GM, you just gotta be like, dude, grow up. He's gonna make us better.
You bring
Yeah.
bring in
Yeah.
LeBron James to the Celtics. Guess what? I'm
don't give a
a
shit.
LeBron James fan.
Yeah, no,
I'm a
of
LeBron
course.
James fan.
You know what I mean?
It's fine.
sports. It's
fine.
a business.
Oh no, but they're just saying the players. That's why you need to grow up. Like fans will accept Carlos Correa in a second. I mean, just like be honest.
But he's gonna get like 250 for 9 years.
Yeah, he's going to be a lifer Yankee.
I don't know. I don't know.
The Rays just signed Wander, not to brag, but for like 189 for 11 years.
They got him for
10
nothing.
years. And then he has,
You guys swindled a foreign kid.
he has MVP.
Have some respect.
I am 13.
he has MVP.
That guy was
bonuses.
probably his own agent.
NATO was involved. He's stuff like that.
He had no idea. There were no lawyers in the room.
That's what we do. If they come knocking, you don't answer the Rays. Tell them.
So the Yankees seems like the consensus on Correa.
yeah.
I think he does fit in the Cubs too, though. I mean, they had Javi Baez for however long. Like,
Is
I mean,
Theo
they-
Epstein still with the Cubs?
Yep.
Is Theo Epstein still?
Go!
Oh, he went down.
Ah, shit.
If that was Dalton Schultz, I'm gonna cry.
That was
CD.
Lamb. So Freeman.
I think I do think. Let me just say this about the Cubs: the moves they made. They got Nick Madrigal in the Craig Kimbrell trade. They have like Kevin Alcantara. They got
They just got Stroman. They just got Stroman.
They got Stroman.
Yeah, they just
Really?
picked up
The
Stroman.
Cubs are
I didn't even know that. That's
doing
a
that
huge pickup.
Big, yeah.
that bring up these nice fucking talented young players and sign and using your money to sign. Kind of how the Yankees did to quickly rebuild that team. They could be a team
Rebuild.
that's over the over win total of whatever they're announcing.
Yeah. Bounce back quick. Absolutely.
So you think Freddie Freeman goes to the Yankees too?
No, I think he resigns.
He's right back.
That
with
was the
Braves.
best catcher. That was the best catch of the year.
I would fucking.
Watch this. Oh my God.
It was a good catch. It was. Don't be crazy.
I mean,
That is a hell of a
I
catch.
mean,
That's pretty insane.
that was disgusting.
That was not
For our viewers listening
Did you-
right now, we're watching the
Yeah,
Cowboys game.
jumped
and you
higher than
saw
Eddie
the,
Nazaro
first
has
touchdown.
ever got.
I mean, that goes without saying.
That was disgusting.
Wow.
So we'll end it right here with UFC fight night between Jose Aldo and our guy Rob Font. Big tilt coming up.
Coming off a win against Cody Garbrandt.
And you know what? I think this
Cartel, baby.
is. I think from what we talked, Rob Font seems like a terrific guy and everything. But you know what? I know Jose Aldo's this Hall of Famer, this legend or whatever. But I think it's a slap in the face. I think he should have got something better.
No, Aldo's on the way up again, though. He's fighting good.
He has won 2 in a row.
He
I
looks
believe.
really good.
I believe he's won 2 in a row.
I mean,
One of them might have been a loss to Moraes, but he should have won. But they gave it to Moraes instead.
I feel like all those like a test to like if you're ready to take on the contender. For
No, and that division's loaded right now.
really
so
is.
like,
disgusting, dude.
like there's still Dillashaw. There's fucking.
I got you.
Is Rob Font still
So
ranked third in the
I think he's 5th.
fifth now?
Yeah, Peter Yan is at the top there.
Jan and Sterling got a
Savage.
fight. Sandhagen's
Sterling,
there.
Yeah, Sandhagen, Aldo, and then Font. So Font's 6th.
Sterling's fighting on that December 11th card, isn't he? I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
That's Font's card.
No, that's
No,
this
he's
weekend.
on the
That's this weekend.
4th. He's on the 4th.
That's this weekend. Yeah, it's Saturday.
So Rob Font, Jose Aldo, this is obviously going to be another big tilt.
Slugfest.
Yeah, I think, Rob Font's just got the hands, man. The
Not a
jab.
single
Got it
takedown.
going.
Not one takedown.
No.
The only thing
put in
that
so
scares
much
me,
work.
the only thing that scares me about this fight is that he went 5 rounds of Cody. There's absolutely not a chance in hell that this fight goes 5 rounds against Jose Aldo.
No.
This might be an absolute
They're going to be
Take the over.
swinging. Yeah,
take
they're
the
going to
over.
be
Whatever it is.
swinging.
I can almost guarantee the over is 1.5.
Rob Font, knockout,
Almost
third round,
guaranteed.
bang. Boom.
Yeah.
Done.
Give me the second. Fuck him.
Good.
Oh, I like that too. Yeah, I like that too.
You're giving me 1.5?
Oh yeah.
I want the over, but I want it in 2. I want it in 2.
I'm probably wrong, but
I'm saying fight of the night. Rob Font taking the victory over Aldo. Decision. Taking it all the way.
Love it.
He's
Love
gonna
it.
go and
I
he's
love
Fight
gonna
of the night.
go
Do you
and-
even know the other fights where they're going on?
Adam,
a
go
load-
fuck
it's a-
yourself.
it's a loaded card.
Yeah. Hey, that's the producer.
Oh, sorry. The main card fight isn't going to be the fight of the night. Go fuck yourself.
69 in this fight.
No, this is a
The fact
fight.
that
This is a
Font's
fight
not
night.
on a two, is not on.
This is
main
a fight night. No, I kind
He's the
of
headliner.
like it though. He's a headliner.
He's got a
That's pretty
poster.
good.
headlining, but I don't know. He should be at least.
So get
He wins,
another win
he
here.
wins
Get
this one. He
another win
will.
here.
Yeah, he wins this one. He will.
If he
He
gets it-
doesn't deserve one.
If he gets this fight, if he gets this win here, they can't deny him of Sanhagen or Dillashaw, something like that. They can't deny him of that.
No, but
again.
that's what's fucked up is because of that weight class. He
He should
literally
be able
doesn't
to go
deserve
right
it.
to
But that's why
You should go right
this
to
fight
Jan.
needs to be so explosive, and he needs to put it on the line because he knows that if he's out there and he can sell the seats and he's going to go against someone good, like he needs to. That's what the UFC is.
Well,
Conor-
no.
Conor's
It's
a-
Household name. at the end of the-
This card is nuts.
So let me tell you what's going to happen. So if he wins this fight, he gets Corey Sanhagen, and TJ Dillashaw is going to get the loser Peter Yan Almont Sterling.
So you're saying Font has 2 fights to get to the.
Fauna might have 2 or 3.
Yeah.
This is a tough division, man.
No,
only-
it's
he's
the
only-
division. It's
that's
not him.
incredible.
It's the
That's
division, not
incredible.
him. Yeah.
He's only fought 4 times since 2018. So I mean, he hasn't gone like if he's gonna want to do
He's
something
old.
like that, he's gonna have to be ready to go probably at the end of this year. Or I'm
And-
sorry, probably mid.
And he's going to have to take down, first of all, you have to take down Jose Aldo, all-time legend. Corey Sanhagen, who's fought
Absolute
Frankie
monster.
Edgar, TJ Dillashaw, Peter Yan, his last 3 fights.
Yeah.
Those guys are all, legends.
Cut Frankie Edgar out of that. That guy's toast.
No, but
don't
he
ever
was really good.
slander Frankie.
He is
dude.
toast. He is
Don't
toast,
ever
but he was
slander
really good in his
Frankie.
heyday. He was really good in his heyday.
Never.
But then, like I said, Dillashaw, Sterling, Young. You have to pass all these guys to get to the top. It's going to be an uphill climb for him, but it starts Saturday night, and I can't fucking
Yes.
wait for it.
Frankie Edgar is on the opposite side of like the top 2 knockouts of the year. Very tough. Like that front kick where his head got squished in and he looked like a fucking.
well-
and then he got the knee.
Was
It was just tough.
Garbrandt Assunção the beginning of 2021? Remember that one at the buzzer?
Oh,
knockout?
yeah,
that was
buzzer beaters.
disgusting.
That was
Yeah,
sick.
that was
Well, you know what?
disgusting.
6-time Pro Bowls get knocked the fuck out, too.
Yeah, true.
Folks, want to thank you guys for tuning in and Hedge Better for making this all possible. Big shout out to Slide Edge Fitness and Performance. Craig Kelly does a hell of a job over there. Maybe I should refrain. Holiday season, get it going. You're going to be eating a lot. You probably ate a lot during Thanksgiving. So you want to, cut down those carbs, cut down the pounds, get in there at 101 French Avenue. See, that should have been the ad read right there. That's all from Steele Nazz. Anyone else got anything? No, they're on their phones betting. All right. One love. Have a day. Let's go.
Yeah.
Peace.
Pats by a billion. Huff lost the other night. I got my chance to go to the first.
That was incredible. That was incredible. Let it go.
Let it ride. Let it ride.
Yeah.
Just put my skates on.
Transitioning to the ice.